Hi, our next topic is image. This is a very simple and colorful topic of HTML. Let's begin with the syntax. We don't have to write entire image spelling as a tag here. We will just write img. And since in Visual Studio we have a facility to give a shortcut and after pressing a shortcut key it automatically writes the entire element. So like when we are giving a tag name, for example we are giving h1 or body or liul, so after writing that we just have to press on tab. So just like right now I am writing img. Now I will press on tab key. See, it automatically writes the entire syntax. So that is one thing that I taught you about Visual Studio, and even in WebStorm we have the same advantage there. So we don't have to keep on writing the entire opening tag and closing tag. So let's get back to the image topic. So here in image we have to write img, and this is a self-closing tag, so we don't need to write closing tag. We have to give attribute as src, where we have to mention the source of the image. alt is the abbreviation of alternate, where we will give the title or caption of the image like we give in Facebook or Instagram, so that when our image is broken it will display that text. I will give you the demo of it, don't worry. So right now I am giving the URL of the image. We have two options. First option, I have copied this link from Google, so we can take the address of the image and we can write here as in a source. And we have another option, like when we have our own personal images, sometimes we give a copyright image, we can save it in a file in a folder and we can give the part of that image here. So I will teach you that as well, so not to worry. So let's see how does our image looks like. So our image is looking like this. We can change the size of the image as well. So let's make it a bit small. For setting the size of the image we have to give two more attributes, that are width and height. Here I am giving width equals to 500 pixels, height equals to 500 pixels. Let's save. See our image size. So it is a square image which has 500 width and 500 height. So what if we don't know what exactly height we should give if we want a particular width, because maximum time we are working with the width. So we have a solution for that as well. We can mention the width but we can remove the height so that it can automatically take the desired height. See, so now our width is 500 but our height is different. What if our image is broken? How will it look like? So let's give a title to the image. Let's write nature love, or whatever you want to write. So let's save and check. Oops, sorry, we need to break the link now. So when we want our image to be from our own folder, we don't have to write so entire thing. Suppose we have saved the image with the name as nature.jpg, we can straight away give nature.jpg, or if it's within some folder we just have to relocate it, folder name. So since I don't have any folder with such name and I don't have any image with such name. So my image will break down. Let's see how does it look like. See, now my image is broken. This is the icon for the broken image. This is the name which I have given in ALT. This will be displayed so that the viewer can understand what kind of image is this. Let's get back our image. Let's copy and I'll show you one more thing. Let's save and check. See, it's looking very ugly. We are not getting the image side by side. So what should we do to make it side by side, and we don't even know the exact width that we have to give, because the dimension of every device is the dimension of every laptop, desktop are different. So what should we do here? We have a solution for this as well. It is a better advice to use percentage instead of pixels. I personally feel like pixel is just for the font, just for the p tag. It will be better if we use that. But if we are using percentage, it is the size is taking according to the device's screen size. So let me explain it in a very compact and easy way. We have this entire screen. We have this entire screen with 100%. This 100% will be there in every devices. Even your phone has 100%. But pixel is something which is according to the screen. Like this is some pixels. Then we have some pixels which is like not advisable. So now if we have 100% and we want our image to be divided into two parts, it's very easy for us to calculate. One image we can give width as 50%, another we can give width as 50%. So it will take entire half of the screen. And since we have this 3 images here and we want to divide it into 3 parts, it's very easy now. We will just write 33.3% each image so that it can be placed in a single row, and if we shrink the page, the image will remain in a single line. Let's try. Since we are not using style sheet right now, so by default we have padding and margin in body. So for that reason I have to use 33.1%. Otherwise, if there is no margin and padding, then definitely if we are dividing 100 into 3 parts, it will be 33.3%. So see the result. Now it is divided into 3 parts. Now what if I shrink the window? So if you want to see the responsiveness, we have a better way to do that. This is iPad Pro, and even in iPad Pro it is divided into 3 parts and it is aligned in a single line, which is a very good thing. But if we would have taken pixels, then it will definitely not be aligned in a 3 part. What if we want entire image to be on left side but with 50%? We don't want this to align here. It's very simple. Either we can use break tag or we can simply create a new div. Better option is to create a new div. We can place all the images within each div. We are getting all the images on the left side despite of the equal division. So we are done with the images. I hope I have already mentioned that image is a self-closing tag, just like input tag. Since we did image in this video, I just wanted to explain one more thing which is very much similar to image, which is iframe. The syntax is very much similar to image. The difference is that we have closing tag in iframe, but the opening tag consists of attribute which we have in image, and in the same way we can give the source URL and we will get the image here. But there is one difference, like again we can set the height and width here. We have one difference, which is that in here this is not just restricted with image, we can even give web page. Here I am giving our own HTML page. It takes only our own created HTML file, it doesn't take online web page. So let's save and see. Here we have our own web page. Along with that, it consists of iframe inside right now. We can set the height and width just like image. Let's set it to 50%. We can write name as an attribute here, just like we are giving alt in image. We can write demo. So this frame border is the border of the this iframe. We have given it 0. What if we give it like 2? So now we have this thing here. This is the border. If we give 0 again, it gets vanishes. So that's all for iframe. It was very easy and small. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on my video. Thank you.